the Council of the Orishas. Oh, it's morning. Oh, but there's still a little rain. The children are keeping dry and busy, building something with whatever they can find. Hawa, our storyteller, has another creation tale for us. Where will she take us today? Ah, yes, we visit the Yoruba people of Nigeria, Togo and Benin in West Africa. Ife is the religion, and the supreme being is Olorun, and assisting Olorun are a number of heavenly deities, gods and goddesses, called Orishas. Are you ready? Let's go inside and listen.
But what about my idea? I'd rather put it on the end.
Well, it's done now.
Well, I don't like it.
Look what you've done. You've knocked it all down.
What's happening here?
It's Sierra's fault. She knocked everything down.
It's
our fault. I was just trying to prove it to the people.
Freeze, like fish fingers. One person speaks at a time.
It's all her fault. We didn't do anything.
Oh, you don't know how to? Well, let me teach you with this story. We acknowledge the ancestral Ife divination that began with the Yoruba communities of southwestern Nigeria, Benin and Togo that constitute Yoruba land. Let us recognize and respect their customs and traditions. We thank you for this story. In the beginning, there was nothing but sky above and waters below, and this was ruled by the mighty Orisha, the council of gods. Olorun ruled the sky, and Olokun ruled the waters below. One day, another god called Obatala thought that there should be more than sky and water.
I know what we need. I'm going to create dry land. I wonder how to start. I know, I'll ask Olorun. Olorun, I'm thinking of creating dry land. Have you got any advice?
Dry land, eh? Well, I don't know much about that. You should talk to my son, Orunmila. He's the wisest god of the Orisha. I'm sure he'll be able to give you some tips.
Right, yeah, okay then. Oh, wise Orunmila, I was told you might be able to help. I'd like to create dry land so that plants and forests could grow and then maybe some animals.
That doesn't sound like a bad idea. We're going to need a few things. Listen carefully. You're going to need a gold chain, long enough to reach below. So pretty long.
Right, one gold chain. Got it?
You'll need a snail shell filled with sand.
A snail shell? Sand, right?
Yeah, a hen, a white one, a black cat, a palm nut.
Palm nut, got it?
And you're going to need a bag to put it all in.
Yeah, I've got this shoulder bag right here.
Once Obatala had collected everything and put it in his bag, he hung the gold chain from the corner of the sky and began to climb down.
I'm going down to create some land.
And he went down and down and down.
Obatala, crew me down there. Scatter the sand.
I don't need a hand.
Scatter the sand from the shell. And then let the hen out of the bag.
Let the hen go, right?
So wherever the sand landed, it formed dry land, the bigger piles becoming hills and the smaller piles becoming valleys. The land extended as far as he could see.
I will call this hill up here Ife. What an awesome landscape. Orunmila, this is brilliant. But, what do I do with this palm nut?
Put it in the ground and plant it.
Oh, wow. Hey, Orunmila. Olorun, have you seen these trees? Aren't they spectacular? Nearly reaching up to you. I've still got the cat.
She's for you, to keep you company down there.
Oh, that is so nice. Kitty, kitty, kitty.
Some months passed, and Obatala and his cat had explored all the land that he had created.
Now look, Kitty, you're a good cat, but the conversation is a little one-sided. I need someone more stimulating to keep me company. I'm going to make some people out of this clay here. Yeah, that's a great idea. Right, what do I need? A large mixing bowl, 2 spoons of earth, 2 spoons of clay. Oh, I'm going to have a glass of palm wine while I do this. Not bad. delicious. Now, one more, please. Here's a leg for you. There you go, to it. Where did this bit go? Oh, yeah. There we are. And I'll put one arm there, and leg on your head, and that's it. I think I've done a good job here. Olerun! Hey, Olerun!
Oh, Batala, it's 4 a.m. What do you want?
I've been busy creating these humans here, and I would like you to breathe life into these marvellous creations. I've made 1, 2, 3, 5 beings.
There you go. Can I go back to bed now?
Thanks. Oh, my head. I think I'll need to sleep it off. Strong stuff, that palm wine. See you in the morning, new creations.
The next morning, Obatala woke up with a terrible headache.
What have I done? It was the wine. Oh, no. Oh, I shouldn't have drunk while I was creating. Oh, dear. This is terrible. I'll never drink again. These beings are all inside out and upside down. Start again. No palm wine this time. Oh, 1 part sand, some mud, some water. Mix it up and let's get creating. Ah, yeah, that's better. Oh, lovely. Olerun, could you breathe life into this new batch of beings I've made?
Didn't I breathe life into some beings last night?
That wasn't me. Can you breathe life into these beings, please?
There you go.
They look great. Fit, good looking. Just like me.
So the humans began to populate the earth, build homes, and then began to build cities. All the gods of the Orisha were happy with what Obatala had done and visited the land often. All the gods except for Olukun, the god of the waters.
So, it would appear that beings have been created, cities have been built, and populations have grown without consulting me.
Well, I just was...
Whatever, Obatala, I'll show you the power of Olukun.
And so Olukun summoned the great waves of the ocean and sent them surging across the land. Wave after wave was unleashed until most of the land was underwater and many of the people drowned. Some people managed to save themselves by climbing to the top of the mountains. They called up to Oshun, god of the wind, to report what was happening to the other gods.
What's going on here?
So Oshun went up to the Orisha to speak with the gods who were all still in a meeting while the earth was in chaos and underwater.
So I saw some humans who had escaped your big flood, Olukun, and they asked me to ask you whether or not the water's going to stop and if they will get their land back.
I'll sort this out.
Floods, retreat!
And so ended the great flood. So you see the importance of including everyone?
But no one ever listens to me.
Well, my sweet Sierra, my darling Oshun, they should be listening to you because you hold all the power.
Really?
But she's a girl.
Yes. The Orisha was still in that meeting, you know. Oshun, the goddess of love, honeybees and lakes had something to say.
May I say something?
Oshun, you have to wait your turn.
I've waited.
We have important things
But-
that don't concern you.
What I have to say doesn't matter. Noted. I will go. So my voice doesn't matter. What I say doesn't count for anything. I know what I'm going to do.
Oshun went back down to earth and gathered all the women together.
Ladies, are you fed up of being ignored like I am? I've got a task for you. What I want you to do is nothing. Anything that you would usually do, do not do it. Even talking, we will stop. Every single thing. They want to treat us like we're invisible, eh? Well, that is what we will be.
And so no meals were cooked, no babies were born. All the women everywhere stopped doing anything that would produce or bring about life.
My wife is not even speaking to me. I am so hungry. I've had nothing to eat. Have you seen the house? It's like a dustbin. I don't even know how to clean.
I don't know how I'm going to go on if these women continue. Let's call a meeting. Let's get the gods down here.
And so the men called a big meeting and all of the Orishas arrived.
It is my duty to make sure the voices of women are heard. It is my honor to be a female Orisha. Women are fundamental pillars of life, family, work, and society. You see what is happening when you don't include us? When you do not appreciate, respect your women. I declare that we have a chair at the table. You must treat us as equals, cherished and loved, as the givers of life. We will use our voice and not be taken for granted.
From that day, the Orisha invited Oshun and all the other female deities to participate in all their meetings. Oshun, now that she was heard, was content, and everything began to flourish and grow again.
What an incredible and wonderful story, if I do say so myself. Oshun is very inspiring indeed. So are all of the Orishas. Now that we have established that we always and forever have a seat at the table, let me tell you who you've been listening to. Obatala, played by Narendra Samra. Oluran, played by James Price. Oranmila, played by Darren Hart. Olukun, played by Paul Marlon. Eshu, played by Annie Hewitt. And Oshun, played by Hawa Khan. Eshe. In the beginning, creation stories from around the world. Researched, written, and directed by Lucia Skadzocchio and Hawa Khan. Presented by Chizia Kandulu. Narrated by Nicole Davis. Cast: Chizia Kandulu, Rosie Marie Christian, Darren Hart, Arnie Hewitt, Hawa Khan, Catherine Mobley, James Price, Narendra Samra, and Paul Marlon. The children as themselves: Quincio, Della, and Omara Parks. Sierra and Gabriel Keitel. Casting director, Hawa Khan. Audio production and sound design, Lucia Skadzocchio. Additional research, Leona Fensom. Original music, Gail Tasker. Illustrations and art, Delphine. This is a Sonomatopia and Social Broadcasts production, supported by the Audio Content Fund.